Hello everyone, welcome back to the Weekly App. I'm actually a big fan of the name. As of right now, as you're seeing this, I'm currently on vacation, so I had to get something out while I was gone. Got to keep the weekly app going. So today I want to talk about my plans for YouTube, which might not be the most interesting, but my hope would be this video would age super well, and you come back and you're like, oh my god, he achieved every single one of his goals. Look at that would be the dream. Do I think that's gonna happen? No. And that's not me being pessimistic. That's just the realisticness of the situation. But you never know. Build a house. So as you know, I've been doing YouTube now for a couple of years. The problem is that I've never been extremely consistent, so I always end up walking away after a little bit of time, or a lot of time, and I'm gone for a while. That's gonna hopefully change. That's the goal with what's going on right now. So one of the things I really would love to see is some more growth on the main channel. I don't know if you guys know this is the second channel. Look, Talks. This is not the main one. I have a second one where I make more main stuff that's like more put together, and I've been trying out new things. I was trying out a hot takes video because it seemed like the short I made on it did pretty well, but you never know. It seems to be doing better, but maybe it just takes time. Patience is virtue. But yeah, as I've got about over 1,000 subscribers over on the main channel, which is awesome, mostly from uploading shorts. I've been trying to upload pretty consistently, at least like 2 to 3 times a week at the very bare minimum, sometimes more. I've been trying to do better at making long form videos, but that's taken some time, unfortunately. But good things do take time. So my main goals, those are what you're here for. It's probably what you want to see. And that's what I'm going to talk about. Have no fear. So my main one that I would love is to be freaking monetized. And I know that sounds crazy. I've been watching a lot of videos about it. I've been trying to apply it to then be able to do it myself. But it's really not as easy as people say it is. I mean, you got to have people who love watching your content. You got to get it consistently. So I'm definitely trying to get there. That's one of my main goals. I'm not doing it just for the money. That's not the point. But I would be able to dedicate a lot more time to it if I could make some money on it with my part-time job on the side. That's really what I would love my main goal to be. One of the things I really enjoy about YouTube is the creative process. But I think one of the biggest problems is that my ideas are always bigger in my head than I can put to on paper. Maybe that's my own problem. I need to get better at the things that I'm doing so I can make the stuff I want to make. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh man, I have this idea of a video in my head, but I go to make it and I can't really get it done. And it's like, oh shoot, it seems to actually happen more than you'd think. So that's something that I really need to improve and work on. Another thing I really would love is for this channel to take off. I mean, I'm just out for here yapping. Really, that's the end of the mission at the end of the day. But if people would be able to send in their stories or any advice they want, I'm still waiting for that to happen. But in order to get to that point, you kind of need a fairly decent audience, and unfortunately, I don't have that yet. But I'm working on it. I'm doing everything I can. If you're new here, you should subscribe, stick around. But another thing I would love to do is get better at Minecraft through my time spent on YouTube. Right now, I low-key kind of suck at the game. That's something that I really want to get better at. Dude, I watch Jay Schlatt with his weekly slat, and I'm like, dude, that'd be awesome to do something like that. So that's really what I want this channel to turn into. What else? I would love to become an inspiration for people, but that's something that's pretty far off in the future. You tell that I didn't really have anything on my mind I wanted to specifically speak about. I'm kind of draining out a lot to say. You know what? If this video is short, it's short. It doesn't have to be really long. One of the things I really do want to take away from the time that I've spent on here is I want to become better, better at being consistent with things. Because hello, frog. I'm so bad at staying committed to things. I have really bad procrastination issues, stuff like that. And if I stay committed on YouTube and is that an emo sheep? It is. That's crazy. If I stay committed and I can achieve the things I want to achieve, it'll prove to myself, hey, you can stay locked in, you can focus on something. I feel like it's a good way to kind of 2-in-1 self-improvement. You know what I'm saying? So all this would be really boring to you. If you ever want to start a YouTube channel, if you've started one, if you watch this video and you've stuck around, that because it's sick. Thank you for doing that. Let me know what you're trying to do, what your goals are. We can try to compare and try to get notes from other people. I do have friends who have succeeded very well on YouTube, and I would love to even be in a percentage of that situation. But it's just gonna take hard work. It's gonna take effort, and I'm gonna do my best to apply it. Some days I just can't upload anything because my life is too busy, and other days I can. I just hunker down and get it done. So many times I'll open up my editing software and I'll just sit there and I'll open YouTube in the sidebar and I'll be like, well, at least I'm being productive because Premiere's open. It's like, no. You gotta actually work on it. So that's something I'm hoping to improve on. That's one of my really big main goals. I definitely need to work on audience retention. That's 100% something I need to do. Keep yourself in videos. The problem is I want to become somebody who people enjoy watching and not just someone people watch for the flashy edits, and you got to find a balance because obviously if your video is boring, people aren't going to stick around unless you're a Markiplier type person, you know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out a healthy balance where people like are like, I like the style of editing, it's engaging, but I also enjoy the person. I'm gonna stick around for them for like with with that being the biggest detail. You know what I'm saying? My biggest goal: 2,000 subscribers on the main channel by the end of the year. I think I could get there. Right now I'm at 1,070 something. As of 1,170 something as of making this video. I mean, I'll definitely get subscribers from shorts, but the main problem will be getting viewers to stay, because it's really easy to get subscribers from shorts, but it's not easy to get consistent viewership from them. Because when you're on shorts, all you gotta do is just press the little red button that says subscribe to a creator you watched a 30-second video from, and there's a good chance that you do this. If you do that for one creator, you do that for a ton of creators, and so their videos are never gonna show up in your feed again. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I gotta work on. Really, there's a lot of stuff in, honestly, just in life in general. I have a lot of goals, things I want to accomplish, but so it's not just YouTube. Maybe that's what I've learned now. It's becoming an adult is all the ways I want to better myself instead of just being a person who sits in front of their computer and doesn't do anything all day. I will say I need to figure out how to balance my hobbies though, because I play a lot more video games than just Minecraft, and whenever I'm playing games, it's like, dude, I should be playing Minecraft right now. I could be recording it, and it's like really hard to just sit back and enjoy playing something. So that's definitely something I have a lot of work-life health balance I need to make. You know what I'm saying? I know some people might not relate to that and not understand, but you know, you have a beard. You do. Anyways, as you can see, as far as building in Minecraft goes, I'm not the best. I don't even know what I'm really starting with here. I'm just trying to make a base foundation and go from there. Hey, if you have any advice for me, you know, you could leave it in the comments. I'll read it. That'd be sick. Yo, buddy, that's mine. You're a nitwit. Thank you. Okay, so that's really all I have to say. I don't got much more. I appreciate you clicking. If you watched through, I really appreciate it. Hope you have a blessed your week, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully, I'll have a topic. I've got more to say. I'll have more to the topic that I'll have more to say. More to say. Oh my gosh. Have a good week.